everybody who has original music on here and playing all different.
Yes, play the
I
new
just
shit.
made it. I just made it.
Play the
It's
new
like the
shit.
perfect place to do it because like
Alrighty.
we don't know it, but you know it, so you can like,
Barely.
work out the
Yes.
kinks and stuff. Yeah, that's super cool.
For real.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Good set.
I turned those off so you can still keep them plugged in. They're good. They're good. They're off.
All right, let's go with that.
As long as the red light, if the red light's not on.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's going on, Super 8?
What's up?
Rock and Roll City Studios. How's it going, guys?
What's
Woo!
up?
Clap your hands, make some noise. Yeah. Comedy. This week has been an exciting week for comedy. The Epstein files, 427 to 1.
Let's go.
What? I can't wait to see the juice in these files. I enjoyed those MLK files they released. I don't know if you guys got to read some of those. I was masturbating them bitches. It got spicy with MLK. I can imagine somebody reading them like, he was nibbling on her giblet. What the fuck is a giblet? That was, it was old 1965 sexual innuendos. MLK was a big old freak. He could be a freak until the dawn. And he could pump all through the night till the early morn. MLK was slinging that dick out in them 1960 streets. Man, and he wasn't discriminating either. He was bringing black and white people together another way, Yeah, all the marches, he had to fuck a whole lot of white women to get them to march with. Shit, they was like, well, we gonna get hoes like with dogs. They gonna stick dogs on us and put hoes on us. MLK, you gonna have to fuck me for me to walk with you, sir, okay? Oh my gosh. Trump is losing it. He told that reporter, he called her Piggy. He said, "Quiet, Piggy." Oh gosh, he is so mad that they are exposing his ass. Whatever. Sir, I've dealt with public humiliation my whole life. As a kid, I was forced into doing some type of constructive. I didn't take well to singing. I had a traumatic experience with singing, which was outrageous. At 5 or 4 years old, I was forced to sing a solo at a Christmas play. Silent Night was my solo, and I cried in front of probably 150 people. And it was bad when the pastor got to explain, she's only 4 years old, guys. That's why she cried like a little baby. I'm autistic, though, so I went through a mute phase in my life, and they tried to break me out of that mute phase with singing. I ain't take well to singing. It was comedy that got me to start talking to the world. It wasn't singing. I'm not a singer, okay? I'm a comedian. I like to tell dick and pussy jokes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about. Goodness gracious. What age group do we have here? Y'all look like y'all got young faces.
27.
The 20s, y'all in the 20s?
29.
30s, you in your early 30s? See, you can't relate to me. I'm 40 years old. I've been through a lot of stuff. Y'all, what's y'all generation called?
Gen X.
Gen X? Y'all Gen X, Gen Zs, is that what it is?
Maybe I am Gen Z. I think I'm Gen Z. I'm not gonna lie. I don't fucking know.
At this point, I don't fucking know. I don't even know what I am. I think I'm a millennial, but I don't fucking know, right? 40 years old? Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm 40, okay? My knees hurt. I don't care what they classified us. God damn it, I'm an alien at this point, but my knees hurt even as an alien, okay? I'm an avatar. That's what I am.
How old are you?
Huh?
46?
Johnny, what's your age?
58.
No, I ain't that
46, Gen X.
46. Okay, so you're Gen X, then I'm a millennial.
For sure.
You're the you know it for sure. Y'all, you see, Gen X. This is how you break down the classification. Let's go with drugs. Gen X people. Y'all fuck with weed heavy, correct?
Yeah.
And then y'all had psychedelics too, right? That's when psychedelics really was transitioned into y'all lives. So they had mind opening drugs, mind expanding drugs. The 80s, the 70s was crack. That was the crack era. So in the 80s was the crack babies of the crack era. So we mixed the crack with the weed, and then y'all era Y'all doing everything, okay? Y'all at death. Y'all, I ain't never want to take no drug to kill me, okay? The fact people is hooked to fentanyl is outrageous to me. I just ain't never understood. Why would you want to smoke something that you could possibly die with? Like, just give me some good old weed from the ground, all right? That's all I want. And actually, I ain't smoking no more. You know, like, I take a shotgun here and there, but I ain't putting it to my lips. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to wean myself off of marijuana. Because weed ain't the same, all right? This ain't the weed God put on this earth. I'm trying not to do drugs. Also, I'm trying to get my daughter back, too. So I got responsibilities. Y'all young, y'all wet behind the ears. You ever heard that term, wet behind the ears? You don't know what yeah. I'm at that age where I'm telling people they wet behind the ears. I used to hear that from my uncles and shit when I was older. Now I'm at that age, my knees hurting. I'm telling people, you wet behind the ears. You don't know shit. Just drink your alcohol and be happy. That's what y'all need. Y'all need alcohol in y'all lives. In your 20s, that's when you get fucked up. Do it, okay? I was at Ohio State drinking myself into oblivion, all right? I'm not drinking no more. I've been sober 6 years. But I had my fun in my 20s. If you don't drink in your 20s, you drink and test the boundaries of your body. In my 20s, I drank and broke bones. That's what you're supposed to do in your 20s. Don't wait till your 30s and 40s to try to break a bone. You might be crippled for the rest of your life, okay? Shit. You have your fun in your 20s. Live it up in your 20s. I tell people, be stupid. Don't hurt nobody, but be stupid. Have a good time. Get some giggle juice in your body. Life is so much better when you're under the influence in your 20s. What's that movie, Party X? You remember that movie, Party X?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what life is like in 20s. The whole 20s should be Party X, okay? When you get to your 40s, that's when you chill. Smoke you a little herb. Maybe hit a mushroom here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want y'all to stop doing fentanyl, though. I don't want nobody to die off of drugs. We supposed to be happy. I'm happy, shit. Listen, I'm happy. That's the thing. Comedians, I don't know if we supposed to be happy or sad when we tell jokes. When I was going through shit, I don't know. I think comedy was better when I'm going through shit. But when you happy, I don't need this shit. I got fulfillment in life now. I don't have to tell jokes. I like to tell jokes because I like to put smiles on people's faces. That's the real reason why I do comedy. I like to make people happy. I've had a horrible life. So if I can make some people smile in my horrible existence, I'm like, praise God. You know what I mean? Woo. Yeah, that's what it's all about, guys. We want to make each other feel better. A shout out to all the musicians, though. Y'all was rocking. Y'all been rocking today. I like it. I like coming in. I like being in creative spaces. I was actually supposed to go down to the funny bone. Oh, shit. Is that the auto-tune? Because I do not want to turn that on.
Nah, you're
Turn it back on. Turn it on.
Listen, I ain't got the voice for auto-tune. I ain't T-Pain. I like how your voice sounds in the auto-tune. But you can sing, like, without the auto-tune, right? Yeah, so that's what people don't understand. Like, you have to have a voice when you sing auto-tune. I don't think my voice is strong enough for auto-tune. Like, I sang in choirs. I can sing backup. I can sing the oohs and ahs. That's where I'm at. I would be one of them Temptations that didn't nobody really know their name. Yeah, I was catching residual pussy with Eddie Kendricks and David Ruffin. I was the two Temptations nobody knew, okay? If I had to be in a singing group, I would be the members of Jodeci that did not branch into their own group, okay? I'm not Casey and JoJo. I'm Devontae and Dalvin, all right? I'll play the piano and sing a couple oohs and ahs for the hoes, all right? I want residual pussy. I don't want the Casey and JoJo pussy. That's the Mary J. Blige pussy. I didn't need that pussy. Oh, man. Y'all straight up having a conversation while I'm telling these jokes. Man, come on, man. I know. Listen, it's a small room. I can hear everything. I got good hearing, too. My father, he at the age, he's 60 in his 60s. He's lost his hearing. I said, I pray to God that I ain't going down the road as my father, but I know his knees started hurting in his 40s, too. So I'm like, fuck. I don't want to lose my hearing at 65. I want to keep my hearing. I got good hearing. I like to do things like stick Q-tips and tissue in my ear and scratch it. I got allergies. Y'all, you know, allergies is a motherfucking thing, ain't it? That's the most bullshit I've ever heard, allergies. Like itching from the inside of your body. That's stupid. I don't know why God made so. Actually, I don't think God made allergies because God put Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. There ain't no way God would have gave Adam and Eve allergies if he had to put them in the Garden of Eden. It's too much wildlife out here for that shit. It's when we got to the sand, when God kicked Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden and put them in the sand. That's when allergies came. There wasn't no allergies in our Garden of Eden. Listen, I just recently, I'm trying to learn Spanish again. I realized I was a terrible Spanish student. I got straight A's in Spanish, but I got like bad behavior, so which means I wasn't listening in Spanish. But I was able to do the test. But I just recently met my Hispanic grandmother, I call her, abuelita. I met my abuelita. I told her I speak un poquito español. So, you know what's funny? She teaching me sign language. We be sign language more than we speak English to Spanish. And she don't speak no English. Like, she don't read it or nothing. I'm like, oh, it's hard to translate. And then the translate app ain't working right. So it's hard learning a new language, especially at 40. That's why you're really supposed to really pick it up. You're really supposed to pick up languages as a kid. I don't want to learn no new language at 40. I'm like, damn, I can't never ever go down to Mexico and really like kick it in Mexico. I'm gonna have to learn Spanish to really kick it in Mexico if I want to live there. I would live in Mexico. I like Mexico. I like Costa Rica. That's my favorite country in the Central Americas. It's fun. What y'all got going on this week? Shit.
Reading those files.
Oh, everybody getting their popcorn ready?
Yeah.
See, it's about to get juicy. That's what you don't understand.
Yes.
And the government is about to get juicy, okay? Because listen, if you don't think it's gonna be some backlash, I like the part where they said they're speculating that Bill Clinton was.
Ain't no speculation.
What? Wait,
Here's pictures. We're about to see them.
Yo, did y'all see that picture of Trump where he was laid out on that bed? He looked like he was gay in that picture. He had that bathrobe on. I was like, what? Did he just get done sucking dick? Because that's what it looked like. I was like, man, Bill couldn't get his dick sucked from anybody, wouldn't he? Monica Lewinsky, Donald Trump, Jesus Christ. I hope not Jesus Christ, all right? But I bet you Jesus proposition Bill, he'd be like, all right, let me see what it's in for. Jesus have mercy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Epstein's brother came out and said it wasn't Bubba. That's not the Bubba. Okay. Bill Clinton, like, leave me out of this shit. I made you sign an NDA for that dick suck, all right? I can only imagine the proposition of Donald Trump talking about listen, I've really been wanting to suck your dick for a long time, Mr. President. When did it happen? Did it happen during Bill's presidency or before, okay? That just sounds like a wild boy. It sounds like a Diddy party, that's all.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So Epstein was like the white Diddy, pretty
Yup.
much.
Yup.
Okay, but I don't like the shit they was doing with them kids. But, you know, that's the thing. I heard some stuff about Diddy with the kids. So they was really just doing the same thing. We got to stop this, y'all. No, listen, Gen Z, what you say?
I'm Gen Z.
Okay, Gen Z, millennials, and whoever's after the rest of us, no more of this shit. Nobody else don't learn from the Epstein files and the Diddy files, all right? Learn from them two files. We ain't doing this shit no more, all right? No more of this, y'all. It's time to change America. That's how we make America great again. No more of this bullshit. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it. But it is entertaining, though. Just give me some material. You know what I mean? Give me some good material. But yeah, them MLK files was the ones I was looking for. They was spicy. I liked hearing this. He was putting the dick down. I like that shit. MLK was throwing dick. Them was the ones they need to bring those back out. I would rather hear. Can we get a movie about I want Morgan Freeman to narrate reading the MLK. He narrate everything else. Get him to narrate them MLK files. You have to release that on Pornhub though. It's too spicy for TV. Oh man, ABC couldn't have that documentary. We had to put that on Hulu or one of the Netflix. Somebody pick it up. Yeah, Morgan Freeman, go on and narrate them MLK files for Netflix. That's what I'm about. Listen. Yeah, I'm happy though I met Abuelita, my Hispanic grandmother, because guess what? I want to understand what Bad Bunny gonna be talking about on the stage. Abuelita, come here and translate this shit so I can know what he's singing. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I don't care about sports enough though anymore. Everything's crumbling in the United States. Everything. Everything is crumbling.
Facts.
Everything's crumbling. Just keep watching it crumble.
Yep.
It needs a refresh. Everything, this is how life works. You got to break stuff all the way down to build it back up.
Burn it.
You got to break it down to build it back up. That's why God burned L.A.
Yep.
Break it down and build it back up.
The
That's
city,
what's
not the
gonna
artist.
Huh?
Not the city,
The
not the
city.
Hey, the
Not the-
artist
oh,
too.
yeah, my
The
bad.
artist too.
Oh,
I'm right here, bro. I'm right here.
LA.
Oh.
No, we not going to burn him. He a good guy. You're going to be great one day, sir.
Thank you.
I came here tonight because I knew, I was like, you know what, I'm speaking into existence that I'm going to perform this weekend with Gary on. This probably be the last time I perform here, y'all. That's what I'm speaking into existence. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all want. We want our big break in life, right? That's why we're performers. That's why we're artists, that we're trying to get that one big break. So I pray to God that my big break comes when I step on stage with Gary Owen. That's what my goal is, to really. I'm going to be sad that this will be my last time performing because I love performing here. This is a great place. It helped me heal what I was going through at the time. Yeah, that's why I like small rooms. You can heal in small rooms and still bury your soul with your craft. But I'm ready to get back on the main stage. I'm trying to make some money. I don't want to work at Olive Garden. I just got a job there. I don't want to work there. Don't nobody want to go back to a regular job when you've been chasing your dreams. You know what I mean? I want to be, listen, he said, come back for a second interview. I want to call him up tomorrow and say, sir, I ain't coming back, all right?
Fuck that job.
Fuck that job, all right?
Fuck that shit.
But I'm going to go. You know why I'm going to go? I'm going to go because you still have to be responsible in life.
Need that job.
You need that job. You know what I'm saying? You if you're not at a point where you can fund your passion with whatever money you may have saved up, you still need to get a job. That's the thing. We still got to work hard. We got to keep this economy going. We got to prove to Donald Trump that the people make the country run, not a stupid ass president. All right.
Yeah.
We will build things back up from 2020 because things went down from 2020. A lot of people lost their businesses and things like that. You know, a lot of us lost money. For those of y'all who weren't essential workers, you didn't work. So I'm sure everybody we're behind. Unfortunately, I was an essential worker. I worked my ass off in that pandemic because I worked in the hospital. So that was the busiest time ever for all of us. I lost my mind trying to save